Pope Francis remains in a Rome hospital this morning as the 88-year-old pontiff continues to battle double pneumonia for an 18th day. Yesterday, people gathered outside Gemelli Hospital, where Francis is receiving treatment, to show support and pray for the Pope. For more on this, I want to bring in CBS News senior foreign correspondent Seth Doane, who's following the latest for us from Rome. Seth, first off, how is the Pope doing today?
Well, Chanel, we know that he got up, he had breakfast, he started his therapies. What's interesting is doctors are still not able to give a prognosis or not release a prognosis. They say they believe he's stabilizing, but that it's still too early to tell. Things could go either way, that the Pope is still not out of danger. And that's something that we've continued to really hear here in the weeks that he's been in the hospital, that we had heard he was on so many different drugs. If you try to treat one thing with one drug, it could have a negative effect in another way. Doctors do point out that it is encouraging that his white blood cell count isn't higher, or high white blood cell count could be a sign of infection. So we believe that the treatment here is moving forward as it should be. But we do get these reminders, like Friday, when we heard of that sudden respiratory crisis, that there can be huge and immediate setbacks. Chanel?
And Seth, it's now been over 2 weeks since the pontiff was taken to a hospital. In his absence, is it impacting any operations at the Vatican, especially with Lent starting this week?
Well, probably what you'll notice if you pay attention to these updates, we get them several times a day. Usually we hear from Vatican sources in the morning. We generally get a message in the morning that he is rested well. And at night we hear more of the medical news, all in terms of Rome time. And one of the things that is an often part of these messages from the Vatican is that the Pope has resumed his working activities. He's up in a chair. He's meeting with colleagues. We know he has access to very few people other than medical professionals and doctors, but he is meeting with his aides. We know he has met with the number 2 at the Vatican Secretary of State, Cardinal Parolin. He has been to visit 2 times with his deputy. We know he met Giorgia Meloni, the prime minister here in Italy. So the Vatican has been going really out of their way to say that the work of the church continues, that the Pope is working, he's signing papers, he's meeting with aides. So the effort is to show that indeed the work of the church carries on.
Okay. Seth Doane, thank you.